it's Miss Sarah here from Hudson Area Public Library. We all miss seeing you guys at the library. What do you miss about being at the library? Do you miss the craft table? I can tell you that Mr. Joseph and Miss Joan from the Adult Services Desk and Miss Shelley, Mr. Chris, and me from the Youth Services Desk, we miss seeing your artwork. So we thought we would try to upload some crafts for you to do that are pretty simple with things that you probably already have at home. Today, we are going to make an egg. See the egg? Wonder why I have a clothespin here? Well, here's what you can do with this egg. Oh, peekaboo. Peekaboo, there's a chick. Beep, beep, beep. Would you like to make one of these? Well, I'm going to tell you how. In order to make one of these eggs with a hiding chick, you need tape or glue, scissors, a pencil or a marker, and some markers to color your chick, and a clothespin, and some paper. So, once you gather your supplies, here's what you need to do. We will start with drawing the shape of an egg. So, as you see, it doesn't have to be too big, but not too small either. You want to make it big enough so that when you open it up, you can see the chick, and that the chick doesn't have to be super tiny. And what you're going to do is just draw the shape of an egg. So I will try to show here. I normally draw in pencil, but I'm doing it in marker, so hopefully you can see it. Just a nice big oval, maybe about the quarter of a size of your sheet of paper. Doesn't have to be super big. Once you have that drawn, then you will cut out your egg. So it's a simple, just cut around your mark. It doesn't have to be perfect. Everyone's can be different. That's the beauty of this project. Once you have your egg cut out, then you can draw a chick. And what I did to draw my chick was I just used a yellow marker and I created an oval or a half circle, and then I just kind of colored that in. And it doesn't have to be any certain shape or size. And then off of my half circle or half of an oval or something like that, I just made a couple wings. A wing on each side. You don't have to do the wings, you can. The wings kind of get in the way when you open and close it, but that's okay. And then I just put a little bit of crazy hair on the top. If you're going to cut out the hair, you want it to be a little bit thicker so that you can cut around it. So there's the shape of my chick. And then I'm just going to take and put two eyes and a beak on it. So just dot, dot for my eyes. Can you see that? And then just a little triangle for the beak. And I colored mine in, but you don't have to. So now you can see the shape of my chick. And I will just cut out around my chick. I might want the body just a little bit longer above the, and you can always cut off some, so if you have it too long. So there, I made my body just a little bit longer on the chick. And now I will cut out the chick. And if you need help cutting, you can ask your parents, or if they have scissors for you, that are children's size scissors, then you can use those for this project. So right now I'm cutting around the shape of his little stick-up hair or feathers. Birds have feathers. And now I'm cutting around his other wing. Okay, so you see that I just have my little chick. Now I'm going to set my chick aside, get my egg back out, and I am going to take my clothespin that I have. And you will line your clothespin up. Do you see how there's the part that makes it open and close? You want to line your egg so it's kind of centered around your clothespin, so that the clothespin is kind of almost in the middle. And then you will find where the line is and draw a little line on here. I do it in pencil, so when I cut, you can't really see that mark, but I'm going to do it in marker right now so that you can see it. And so this mark is going to show you the center on your clothespin where it opens and closes, and kind of give you the length, because you'll put tape on here starting right at this metal piece. And so if you hold it up and then just draw right along the center till the end of your clothespin. So see how I have a little line there? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut straight along my line. And then after my line, I will make the zigzag so it looks like the egg is breaking. But right along the teeth, you need it straight so that your clothespin can open and close. So just take and cut along your pretty straight line. It doesn't have to be perfect. And see how I have that now? It opens and closes right along where my line was. And now I can just make some zigzags up and down and however you want it to go until you get to the end of the egg. And so now I have my two pieces of egg, and it starts out flat and straight and ends up kind of zigzaggy. Now what you're going to do is, with your clothespin, you will take a little bit of tape. So I just took a small piece of tape like this, and then I roll it so that it can be the length or the width of my clothespin. And then I will just stick it on my clothespin right by the end, and that's where I'm going to stick my my top, because I put it on the top part. So just about like that. Now you'll do the same for the bottom. So you'll get a piece of tape and then put it on your clothespin. And you can do this with glue. I chose to do it with tape so that when I'm done with my Easter craft, I can use my clothespin for something else. Okay, so I have another circle of tape that I will just put on the bottom part of the clothespin. Now, for the bottom, before you stick this onto the clothespin, what you're going to want to do is to take your chick and put a little piece of tape about the width of your chick on the back of your chick, and have the tape coming down so that this part here that's facing the yellow part of the chick is sticky. And then you will take your bottom part of your egg, and over out near the end, you will stick your chick. So the tape ends up on the back part of the egg and the back part of the chick and sticks them together. Then you take and you stick the egg so it matches up on your clothespin on the tape that you had there. And then as long as the tape sticks, you might have to adjust it a little bit. You should be able to open your clothespin and see your chick. So, and if you need to move your chick a little bit so you can see him better when you open your clothespin, or just have him pop out, you can do that too. So that is our craft for this week. I hope you enjoy it. We would love to see pictures. You can post them to our Facebook page or email them to us. We would love to see what you come up with and see your craft of the hiding chick. All right, we hope you enjoy. Thank you for visiting us at Hudson Area Public Library's YouTube page. Subscribe and like us on Facebook. Thank you. Have a great day.